with the fast growth of technology coming into design, what kind of role do you think technology plays in today's designing process?
And we as architects has to really how to make a hospital not look like a hospital, look like a home. Now on the sites, I'm doing projects in Nagarkoil, Tirunelveli, remote projects. So the guy in the site, now he says, sir, in this detail I have a problem. He switches on the WhatsApp camera and no time his doubts is conveyed to us.
Welcome to Speak with SCAD. In today's interview, we have the privilege to be in conversation with a visionary who has been narrating and shaping spaces through his exceptional and unique designs. I would like to introduce to you architect Murli Murugan, who is the driving force behind Murli Architects. Join us as we explore his journey, insights and inspirations. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
My first question would be, you have a large profile of designs ranging from residentials, hospital, social inclusive spaces. How do you balance the need for functionality and the desire for expression as an architect?
So when I started practicing initial years, I'll ask the client, what do they want? They will have a set of requirements. So I'll write it down sincerely and I'll design. First client comes, they want a 4-bedroom house, I design. After that, 10th client also, same 4-bedroom house. Then I started wondering, this first person also asked 4-bedroom house. This 10th person is also asking same. Now the first person has come from Kerala. The 10th person has come from Gujarat. I'm sure there will be a significant difference in terms of the living. So I started analyzing. Suppose a person from Kanyakumari, somebody from Kerala, all the lifestyles are going to be different and the family structure also will be very different. Somebody may have only the 4 people, whereas somebody else may have all the relatives coming in, elderly parents living in. So how as an architect I'm going to make the difference? So then I started analyzing and understanding that the requirements that they are saying is only very, very basic and very indicative. It doesn't reflect everything that they need. So I should not stop my work with the given set of lines. I should go beyond the lines. So what I started doing is to go to their home before designing and have a talk with all the members of the family. So the initial requirement given by the head of the house, that 4-bedroom house, started to change. So the initial brief given by the client got really modified, improved a great deal after my interaction with each of the members. So the functional requirements became a very standard mandatory stuff, whereas the expression, it was not my expression, it was the inner expression of the home. I got to know about it. I began to explore in the project. Let us say in the case of a school. Now, always people say the primary user is children. But there are also hundreds of other users. Let's say you take the case of Nayama. She is also integral part of the child growing. From LKG, UKG, first standard, second standard, third standard, till third standard, she is very active. But she is not given a room. Ayama is given a room very, very far away. But then she has to be near to the child. So where will she sit? Will she sit in the classroom all the time? If she wants to take a nap, can she take a nap in the classroom? So I feel the general requirements for any project is very generic in nature. And we as architects has to really become thorough by being there in those spaces. Suppose I'm designing a school or if I'm designing a hospital, I have to spend as many hours as possible. At least 20 hours if I stick around in a school, I will get different viewpoints. If I stick around in the hospital, different viewpoints. So the functional requirement and the expression, there is a lot of difference. So as an architect, we should not stop with the requirements. We should go much beyond the requirement, express in a new way. That's how I go about.
So when you explain to us about how you have to experience spaces to actually design them, but with the fast growth of technology coming into design, what kind of role do you think technology plays in today's designing process?
Okay. Now, let's go back to the same house design. Now, the parents are here, but the daughter has gone to UK to study. But she's going to come back and she's going to live there. Now, the father may say she requires a 1 bedroom. The daughter may require 1 bedroom. That's what he will say. But then the daughter will have so many aspirations. In one case, now the technology is how it's helping me is I just go get onto the net, speak to her directly online, and show the examples that I like, and she shows all the things. And it's like as if we are doing a real, person-to-person conversation. We are able to conduct. So the technology is so handy. Even if I want to, the drawings are ready, next minute I go on to online and I explain the plan to her, and she gives her all the comments. Even the sites, now on the sites, if I'm doing projects in Nagarkoil, Tirunelveli, Kanyakumari, Kerala,
Remote project.
remote projects. So the guy in the site, now he says, sir, in this detail I have a problem. He switches on the WhatsApp camera and no time his doubt is conveyed to us, and we are able to, send a sketch immediately through the WhatsApp and have an online talk. So many ways we are able to manage. So technology is really comes in handy. Yeah.
Apart from technology, you have, like I said earlier, you have so many designs and projects from various niches and corners in architecture. So can you walk me through a particularly challenging project you worked on, and how did you overcome its obstacles? You would have definitely faced...
Yeah, many project. Every project has got its own obstacles, challenges. Recently we did a project for Udavum Karangal. There is a voluntary organization. They try to help people who are in the street, who are nobody. But this hospital is not only for them. Papa Vidyagar, a great soul, who wants to bring the poor people from their homes to the hospitals for initial checkups. So many people, in the case of poor people, when the cancer is an advanced stage, when they are coughing blood, the home people will say, oh, you have some problem. But this man has been coughing for last 1.5 to 2 years. If they would have gone earlier, they would have identified that and cured it.
True.
But they were afraid to go to an hospital. So Papa Vidyagar sir told me, Murli, you design a hospital wherein they should feel like coming. It should not give them a sense of a proper hospital. It should make them feel like a home. So I've done 26 hospitals, but then this was a real challenge. How to make a hospital not look like a hospital, or look like a home. That was one real challenge. The other challenge was our hospital site, which is near to a river. And we were low-lying, 20 feet low-lying from the road and on the river banks. But some time back, we had the Chennai floods, 2016. So wherein some of the hospital in the lower level got submerged and hundreds of people died. So as a result, the government has got a rule saying, if you want to put up a hospital nearer to the river, you have to raise your site above the road level. So in our case, we have to raise it for 22 feet high, the whole site. I have to fill it up. So in a very short time. And that soil has to be compacted so that the building can stand. So it was a Herculean task. We were working day and night. So we created huge RC walls up to the road level. Road is here, river is here. So much RC wall we raised and filled it up, consolidate. Every 3 layers you consolidate, reaching to 28 feet. It was a big challenge. After that, the superstructure was put up. But the superstructure design was a challenging one in the sense it has to be looking like a home, not like a hospital. One. The other point is, in the hospital, generally people who are educated, they can find a way. But whereas when poor people come, they are neither convenient, comfortable in English or in Tamil. So the way finding becomes a challenge. So they enter and the reception should not be threatening. So from there, somehow they have to manage and go to their place of destination. That may be inpatient or an outpatient or a testing laboratory area. So what the challenge is, they can't read, But then we have to make them understand they have to go here. So we created series of courtyards. One will be green color courtyard, one will be yellow color courtyard, one will be brown color courtyard. So around each of the courtyard will be some facility. So as soon as they enter the reception, they will say, go to the yellow court, that's where the testing is done. Go to the green color courtyard, that's where your treatment will be given. So like that. So made a very simplistic way of understanding through grouping of facilities around courtyards. So like this, there are many more challenges, but these are some important challenges I thought I should share with you.
I have actually been to the Udavam Karangal.
Oh.
It is very close to my house.
Okay.
So we found it
Yeah.
very welcoming. Because
Okay.
in a place, it is in a comparatively rural setup.
Correct.
It is very suburban for Chennai, and that was the only hospital that looked convincing to us. And when I went there, I was fascinated by how the 1:100 scale model was also there in the reception. But I think that concept
Yeah.
really ignites a lot of thought in a designer's mind on how you are going to help people who cannot understand English or even simple instructions in Tamil, inge ponga. And spaces like that, like green courtyards, yellow and oranges, makes it even more easier for them to locate and go through.
There was an MGR memorial in front of it, which was derelict, which was, Sar died 27-30 years back, and the last 30 years, his memorial was like a derelict memorial. There are achievements in politics. For example, she has given art to Kutti. So we were laughing.
Memorials itself, people think it is something, it's a sad place and people don't want to go.
Every memorial is a failure. So when the leader dies, for the first 5 years or 3 years, the political people, they go. After that, nobody goes.